Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Pass to Vezenkov. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. All by himself. Gabriel can't get it to go. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the layup is good.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now, here's Nunn. Cans it from downtown.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside Fournier. Stolen by Nunn. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Nunn's got his second bucket of the night.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Here's Panathinaikos from outside off the mark.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
The visitors with the ball. 4-point game. There's the pick. Here's Nunn. It's tipped. Here's Vezenkov. Fournier gets a wide open look. No good from outside.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Pass to Gabriel. Here's Gabriel. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The shot's good from Fournier.
And hey, Fournier is not just an outside shooter. I mean, he can also get busy near the basket thanks to that quick release.
Now, here's Nunn. 6 points for him. From past the arc. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. For 3, Fournier. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
That's Fournier's specialty. The long-distance bomb that really hand-ties defenses.
Into the lane. Nunn. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
There's a good screen. Over to the left wing. Here's Fall. No scoring in this one. Second chance shot. Price with the rebound. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Hernan Gomez. The layup off target.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Vezenkov. Off target with his three.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Here's Pleiss. Misses the baby hook. Here's Vezenkov. Here he goes. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
To the paint. Here's Gabriel. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Pass to Fall. Misses the layup. An even 3-on-3 break. And here's none. Back to Grant. In the corner, none with it. They set the pick. Lets it go with the three. And it's Vezenkov with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's Vezenkov. 6 on the shot clock. A shot by Papanikolaou, no good. From deep. Pass to Grant. To the wing on the left. Inside. Nice move. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat. And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Both teams will make substitutions. 1:50 left to play in the first quarter. Evans outside. Pass to Vezenkov. Down low. It doesn't go for him. Brown with it. To the inside. Here's Osman. Stripped away. Here's Milutinov. It's good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Kalaitzakis. 5 on the clock. And he converts the layup.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Evans outside. Out to the wing. Here's Dorsey. That three off the mark.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Slukas. Chalk up two there. And we reach the end of the first quarter. They're up by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
The tray. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. To the wing right side. Now Dorsey. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Here we go, one-on-one. Valaitis' shot is good. Valaitis has got his first 2 points.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Here's Osman. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
A rebound by Valaitis. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And here is Brown, still without a basket. Back to Osman. Clock at 4. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Pass to Dorsey. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. From 10 feet out. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Here's the break. Goes up. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Williams-Goss. Pass to Fournier. It's Fournier on the wing. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Fournier's got 8 points.
And the quick release of Fournier. Man, he's so good at getting his shot off as soon as the pass reaches his hand.
To the left wing. They set the screen. Back to Osman for 3. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Williams-Goss. And it's blocked. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Stolen. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Brown with it. Hasn't made one yet. Shot clock at 5. Here's Slukas. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Here's Fournier. The teardrop falls in. Fournier's got 10 points.
I think that just demonstrates how gifted Fournier is. I mean, at 6'7", he's really fast and gets to the rim quickly off the drive.
Here's Slukas. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. From beyond the arc and then some. He has 5.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Outside Fournier. It's Fournier on the wing. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. Pass to Osman. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here's Williams-Goss. Pass to Fournier.
And Fournier is highly skilled, a crafty European talent who's really fearless when it comes to shooting the basketball.
First trip to the line for him here. And so Fournier nails both of them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
The three hits it from three-point range. Nunn's got 10.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Shot clock at 6. Left side Fournier. The good-looking shot from the wing. Fournier's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, I love Fournier's fire tonight, working hard to make a difference on the offensive end.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Still yet to score. Pass to Place. Nunn looking around. And there's the drive.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
"16 seconds left in the first half. Off target with the jump hook. Fournier in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 17. Now, Nunn. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Up by 6. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And here is Grant. Pass to Nunn. Driving the lane. 5 to shoot. Puts it up. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Pass to Fall. And here is Lee. Defended by Nunn. Here's Fall. Here's Papanikolaou. He has yet to score. Over Nunn. A shot by Papanikolaou, no good. About 1 minute played here in the second half. To the inside.
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Pass to Papanikolaou. Here's Milutinov. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And here's Nunn. Sinks that one from the post. Nunn's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Pass to Vezenkov. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first free throw of the game. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Pass to Nunn. Driving in. There's Pleiss. And he connects with the jumper. Pleiss has got 6.
Boy, that's 5 buckets in a row now. Watch out. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Back to Fournier. Jacks up a 3. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Pass to Vezenkov. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. He's got 7.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Nunn. And it's good for 2.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
Here's Vezenkov. He has 7. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. He's all alone. The finish. Oh,
yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir. My goodness.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Papanikolaou. And the layup's good off the glass. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
You got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA, thanks. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's Vezenkov. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Pass to Dorsey. The three connects from three-point range. Panathinaikos got 5 points now this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Back to Brown. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Vazenkov. He's got 9. Pass to Williams-Goss. To the paint. It's a second chance effort. And he sinks the layup. Vazenkov's got 11.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
.115 left to play here in the third. Clock at 6. Rebounded by Panathinaikos. And here's the fast break. Count that one for Williams-Goss. Williams-Goss has got his second basket of the night.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. .41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Peters. Wide open look. A rebound by Valaitis.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
.16 seconds left to play in the third. Trying to end the drought. And there it is for him. He's got 11.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Pass to Fall. The shot, no good. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Up by 9. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Williams-Goss. Pass to Dorsey. That's tipped. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Peters. Place with the rebound.
Now, good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Grant on the wing. Pass to Valaitis. Here's Place. Good on the three-point shot. Place has got 9 points here in the second half.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Hits the three-point bomb.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
The 3-ball. Peters grabs the miss.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Grant with the ball. Pass to Place. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Inside. Here's Williams-Goss. Fournier, that's for two. Place with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
None. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Grant. Out to the right wing. Fires from 18. And it's Vezenkov with the rebound. Now here's Fournier. He's covered by Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And stolen by Fournier. Here's Milutinov. Pass to Vezenkov. There's a screen. Takes it inside. And a strong finish with two hands.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thanks so much, David. Back to none. Up and in, that's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Williams-Goss. Pass to Vezenkov. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So it's the visitors now. None wide open.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again. And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Outside Fournier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the three. Trains the three-pointer. Fournier's got 23 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Wright sets a screen. Here's Milutinov. For three, Fournier. That one misses.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
But that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Williams-Goss misses. We've got 1:28 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Grant. Hernan Gomez in the corner. Back to Grant. Out left to the wing. Here's Nunn. The three-pointer, no good. Now here's Wright. Outside Fournier. Tries it from the top of the key. No good off the front iron.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Screen by Grant. Here's Nunn. Misses the jumper. There's 38 seconds left in the game. For three, Fournier. Here's Milutinov. Lets the three fly. Kept alive. He misses the free throw. No luck that time either. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks.